So here we are in St Jude's, having just had a very successful morning recording Gabrieli and his contemporaries with the brass of the Royal Academy of Music and the Juilliard School. This is an absolutely fantastic acoustic for this sort of music, because it not only gives you this wonderful burnished ringing sound which the polychoral style of Gabrieli demands, but it also allows you to manipulate the sound with a fine engineer like Philip Hobbs of Lynn to make the more intimate works to chamber music contrast with the great polychoral music. And we're hoping that this programme will show Gabrieli as a composer of great intimate music as well as wonderfully grandiloquent Venetian polyphony. Why Reinhold? Well, Reinhold is a very unusual man. He's not only one of the greatest trumpet players there's probably ever been, but he's also a remarkably wide-ranging musician who brings so much experience and stylistic and creative qualities to a project such as this. So he's always questioning what the music means and trying to give us the necessary contrast and range of expression to give students and all of us really the right kind of artistic challenges.
Working with Reinhold has been great just because all his knowledge and everything his experience has given him, it's like transmitting it to us, such young generation. So like all the work we get to do in here, it's just like very inspiring coming from him. And just like we know that the work is just gonna be amazing just because everything is under his control, under his advice. So it's great, it's very amazing.
Working with Juilliard has been great. It's really interesting to find out how things work on the other side of, the pond. And they do things differently, which I hadn't really thought about. So I think we're learning from each other, and I think they've taken stuff from what we do here, and I've definitely taken stuff from the things that they do differently over there. So it's been really good.
Why Gabrieli? Yeah, because Gabrieli is our first big composer we have in the instrumental music. And Gabrieli is outstanding. Gabrieli is a whole cosmos. And then we have with the friends or the colleagues around, Lappi, Gusago, Massaino, we have much more aspects of this music of the end 16th, beginning 17th century. That is a thrilling thing. I mean, it's probably my first and last time I have this chance to do such a project, to bring people really from very, very different points together to make one style, one I would say informed style of old music, which is influenced by historic instruments, but is, of course, we play on modern instruments.
With this project here with Royal Academy, we've been able to just bring together our brass ensembles and play this music, really focus on it for a week, and truly learn a lot about Gabrieli in a really intensive way. And it's been fantastic to record and perform, and especially to see London.
I'm sure that the result of this project, of course, is a CD, which you can take really in the hand. But the much better thing is that we have information for all the young players how to do this music, and everybody will go somewhere and will continue this. And so I hope it's a win-to-win situation that in a few years everybody is playing Gabrieli in this style. I enjoyed the most that we really came to the ground of the pieces, and I could feel that if we do all these little things, grace notes, phrasings, articulation, different light and heavy parts of the bar and so on. We arrive in the heart of the music, and that is where everybody gets happy.
The recording experience has been so interesting and so useful, because at Academy you get many opportunities to perform, but this is a completely different thing, because in the recording environment, you know, having to nail it first time, it's actually a really useful skill. And especially in the church is amazing, the acoustic is huge. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the results.
I suppose the final thing to say is just a huge thanks to our friends at Juilliard. Over the time that I've been associated with the Academy, there's been a very steady friendship that has just developed with Joseph Politi, the president, and Ira Gazemilian, the dean. And I just want to thank those two, but also all the members of the Juilliard team, Joanna, who's here, and other friends and colleagues. It's a wonderful friendship, a wonderful relationship, and I don't think there's another quite like it in the conservatoire world. So thank you again.